Welcome everybody to Crosstalks Movies Live. We got a pretty decent show today. We got a lot of Superman stuff and a big Disney and Universal suing people that use their AI or use AI of their characters. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. Oh, my mic's been muted the whole time. I can't believe that. I heard myself in the freaking echo. And okay, well, I'll go over the first one again separately. But okay, Andy Serkis with a little Precious here. I can't believe my mic was muted, bro. That was ridiculous. Andy Serkis has revealed when filming Lord of the Rings, the hunt for Gollum will begin. Taking place between The Hobbit and Fellowship of the Ring, the hunt for Gollum's story will explore more of the titular character's journey before meeting Frodo and his fateful end. Hold on, let me get this over here. And his fateful end in Return of the King. With Serkis reprising the iconic role for Lord of the Rings films, audiences will see the actor play Gollum for the first time since 2012's The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. When speaking with Collider about making The Hunt for Gollum, Serkis revealed that it's in early stages of production. Shooting will take place in the early to mid part of next year. Though Serkis says that The Hunt for Gollum is a sizable movie, he's excited to start working on the film, which he claims will be ready for a December 2027 release. I'm incredibly excited to go back and work with my friends and family in New Zealand and actually do something which is, I think, going to be surprising and yet very much part of the lore and the feel of the trilogy. The sensibility of it will feel, I think, close to that, and yet we're investigating a greater depth of the character formerly known as Smeagol, but mostly known as Gollum. Okay, so real quick, with this, 2027, he's got Batman Part 2, no? Is Batman Part 2 happening? I don't know. I think this adds to the fact that the Batman Part 2 will not be happening. So that's a little bit it's a little bit concerning for the Batman 2 that he's going to be out there next year. I mean, I get like his part in Batman is Alfred. It's not that big of a part, but still, he had a pretty decent sizable chunk last year. And with that, be early to mid next year is when they're going to be filming. Then they got to do post-production, and he's the director of it, along with being the star. So he's in that process from early next year to early of 2028 if the movie doesn't come out until December 2027, and there's probably going to be a delay. That's a little concerning when it comes to the Batman Part 2. So I don't think that Batman Part 2 is happening, especially after this. So with that, let me know though, are you excited to see Lord of the Rings: The Hunt for Gollum? Are you excited to see this creepy little bastard up on the big screen again? You go ahead and let me know down below. All right, next up, David Cornswell. We're getting into our Superman theme here for the show. He was the Superman. David Cornsweet addressed his comparisons with Smallville's Tom Welling. Smallville is one of my favorite shows ever. I love the show. I wish he became Superman earlier within the show, but that's okay. Superman star David Cornsweet addresses the comparisons made between his Man of Steel and Tom Welling's Smallville that take on the DC icon. 2025 will mark the year that Krypton's last son returns to the world of cinema, as James Gunn's Superman's movie is only a month out from being released. With that, also as well, tickets just come out today. Did you get any tickets? I did. I got them for the early showings on Tuesday the 8th. With Cornsweet becoming the live-action incarnation of the Man of Steel, he will be Superman for a whole new generation. Much as Cornsweet will serve as Superman for a new audience, the actor himself recently revealed in an interview with Entertainment Weekly that Smallville was something that he grew up with back when Welling's show was on the air. While addressing that he gets a lot of physical comparisons to the Smallville star, Cornsweet discussing Welling's vital role as Superman in the 2000s, stating, "I've also got a lot of physical comparisons to Tom Welling, who played Superman and Clark Kent on Smallville. When I was growing up, he was the Superman who was on TV every week. I think to one extent or another, all the Superman actors, there's some Venn diagram of our physical characteristics, which makes sense for a superhero who's classically the one who doesn't wear a mask." That's a good answer. What David Cornsweet's comments mean for the legacy? Let's see what Screenrant has to say about this. Given how Smallville had a decade-long run for Clark Kent-centric series, it's not shocking that Welling version of Superman was the one Cornsweet grew up with. When Smallville premiered in October 2001, Cornsweet, who was born on July 8, 1993, would have been 8 years old at a range where a lot of young viewers tend to get introduced to Superman. Wow, so I was 5. This fool's only 3 years older than me? What the fuck? Not Tom Welling, him? That's sad. This is also similar to how Nicholas Hoult, who's playing Lex Luthor in Superman, described Smallville's Michael Rosenbaum and his role as Luthor in the Inside of You Rosenbaum, or podcast with Mike Rosenbaum, stating, "I think my first ever Lex I saw was you, Smallville. Smallville was on, I was 11, 12, I guess. That was the show that I would watch to see my first iterations of Superman and Lex and all those stories. Since I've seen Richard Donner's movies and all the other ones, the performances, but you were like the one. I love it. Are you kidding? It's the best. You did inhabit him with such depth and charm. That ability to switch, which makes him dangerous and formidable and a great opponent. I just love what you did." And Nicholas Hoult did mention that he did look to Gene Hackman and Michael Rosenbaum for inspiration for his Lex Luthor. So let's see. I'm growing on this logo. It's growing on me. I'll give it that. So with that, go ahead and let me know down below. Do you see the comparisons between Tom Welling and David Cornsweet and their Superman? Would you like to see Tom Welling come back? Did you ever watch Smallville? Do you like Smallville? I love Smallville. But yeah. So that's it for this article. On to the next one. We got a new trailer. Superman's final trailer shows David Cornsweet doing important stuff. Rachel Brosnahan and Nicholas Hoult are also star in James Gunn's movie that is flying into theaters next month from Warner Brothers. The final trailer for James Gunn's Superman isn't afraid to rattle a few teeth. Warner Brothers released the latest trailer for the DC Studios movie, and that comes out on July 11th. The new film focuses on the Superman who made his way to Earth from Krypton to grapples with powers. Everybody knows the thing is Superman. Let's go ahead and just watch the trailer. Oh, it's a full 2-minute trailer?
Superman. The most powerful being on planet Earth.
We finally meet.
Now, as planned, I'll destroy you. And of course, that reporter you always do interviews with.
Uh-oh.
Who raised you as a child? I'll kill them too.
Lex gives no fucks.
No matter what you do to me, Luthor, your plans won't work.
Wrap it up.
Good luck with that.
Oh.
Make a move, Big Blue.
I thought he was gonna say bitch. Oh, that looks cool.
They chose him. Let them die.
Wow.
Hey! Quit messing around!
I'm not messing around. I'm doing important stuff.
Whoa.
Hey, buddy. Eyes up here.
IMAX, let's go. What? Where was this trailer for the last 6 months, bro? This trailer was sick. Damn. I'm gonna rewatch that again later on the big TV. That was awesome. That was it. That was a really cool trailer. Now that makes me excited to go see the movie. Yes. So I thought for sure Guy Gardner was gonna say, "Make a move, bitch, Blue." Not Big Blue. I think he says bitch in the movie. He has to say bitch in the movie. They just said big for the trailer. But okay, so with that, what did you think of the trailer? That was a really cool trailer. I thought it was going to be like a 20-second trailer. And did you get your tickets as well? If you think it looks better, do you think it looks worse? I think that trailer looks much better. Where's that trailer been this whole time? So with that, let me know down below. Did you get your tickets and did you enjoy that trailer? And for our final Superman topic today, Superman Popcorn Bucket lets you take your favorite Superdog home. So I wonder how many. I will actually look up next if any other popcorn buckets have gotten released. But Cinemark released on X this Crypto Superdog Popcorn Bucket. The dog bowl. Yeah, they got a lot. Oh, that was cool. Dude, this Superman marketing is going crazy. That Fortune Solitude cup was sick. I'm gonna get me one of those. So that's cool. I saw one of like his trunks. I don't know if that's actually real or not. But I mean the crypto one, it's cool. I mean it's cool. It's a little like dog statue, I guess. But with that, let me know what do you think about that popcorn bucket. I'll actually real quick go over and see if there's any more popcorn buckets. And then bring it over real quick. All right, let's see. All right, so here's one from the Alamo Draft House. Let me see, bring this over. What happened to my thing? No! No, I don't want to subscribe. Thank you, though. All right, so there's that one. I mean, that's just a pretty basic, like, tin. They had one similar to this for the Captain America one. Are there any other ones? Oh, wow, they gave away that Millie Alcock's going to be in it. Okay, interesting. Let's see. From comicbookmovie.com what their popcorn buckets show. Oh, that's a cool IMAX poster. All right. Enough with the posters. Oh, look at this one. Close. Get out of here. What? So this is like a newspaper stand on the Daily Planet? That's pretty cool. And then you load it up in there. And then you get the little Superman chain. I like that cup. That's cool. Let's see what these other ones are. Oh, it's just a better look at it, I guess, from a distance. Those toppers, I like those toppers a lot. I got a lot of them from Deadpool and Wolverine. Comic, okay. Let's see. Are there any other ones? So Regal. Okay, here's Regal's. Superman. Oops. Regal's is Superman blowing through like an actual popcorn maker, and you see the popcorn beaming up there, and they put it in there. That's pretty cool. His lasers, dude. Between Superman and Fantastic Four, I'm gonna spend like $1,000 on popcorn buckets. The little crypto one, that one's a little. I don't think I'm gonna get that one. Then you got the tin one. Then you got the cups. I like those cups. I like those toppers. And then this is another pretty cool cup, which is Superman there. Damn, I'm going to be getting a lot of cups. I'm going to get more cups than popcorn buckets. All right, so that's it for Regal. And let's see, are there any other ones? Cinemark, we just saw that one of all theirs. What is this? Is this a pillow? That's cool. I'll wait till it goes on like that buy one, get one 50% off or whatever when they do this sale later on. All right. Fandango bundles. Let's check out these. So for $60, you get a concept art print, you get a ticket, you get the comic book and a hat. It's actually not that bad. That's a Fandango offer. That's a sick concept art. And then another one, you get 2 tickets, a hat, and Echo Pop for $65. Oh, a whole Echo Pop. That's cool. And then you get a pin for some other one. Okay. Well, the first one was cool. Let's go back through and check again. So Cinemark, yep, we just saw this one. Continued Cinemark. Yeah, this cup. I'm going to show this cup again. This cup is awesome. Look at that. Just around the Fortress Hall too. Oh, and I bet that lights up. That's so cool. Hell yeah. I can't wait to get that one. More plushies. And then is there any more on this thread? As of right now, no, there is not. So, hey, why do you want to let me scroll? Okay, that was at 9:23, so it's been a while. So I think that's probably going to be it for the popcorn buckets, although I didn't see an AMC specified one. Let me look that up. AMC Theaters, Superman, popcorn bucket. AMC Theaters does not have a specified popcorn bucket. Oh, let me move this over, sorry. They offer various collectible popcorn. That's kind of surprising. It's probably because they put all that money into the freaking Galactus one. But let's see. Are these the ones that it comes with? The little shield? And then, okay. I mean, that shield one's actually not that bad. This is from Superhero Hype. When was this? June 3rd. Okay, so recently, like a year, or not a year ago, Jesus, a week ago. If that's the popcorn bucket, that's a pretty cool popcorn bucket. It's an LED container, so it's going to light up. I like that cup with the cape. And then just regular popcorn buckets. That's cool. And then, oh yeah, I've seen these ones. Okay, yeah, I remember that. All right, so with that, that's all of the popcorn buckets and fun little gizmos and gadgets for Superman. Are you going to get any? I definitely am. I'm going to get more than I care to admit. So with that, go ahead and let me know. Do you plan on getting them? And do you plan on seeing this movie? I'm way more excited for this movie now that it's actually like ramping up its marketing. I'm really excited for it. So you go ahead and let me know all your thoughts down below. Next up, Disney and Universal sue over people using AI to recreate their characters. This one, I got to see what the article says because that really sucks. Because just going off the top of my head, I haven't read this article yet. But the first thing I thought of was that there's a lot of YouTube channels that will do like Star Wars AI recreations or Star Wars AI mini stories, and they're really good and they're really cool and they look awesome. So I hope this doesn't impact that, but it looks like it might, especially because it's freaking Disney, scumbags. Disney and Universal are suing people over using artificial intelligence to recreate their characters. In recent years, the rapid emergence of AI has become intrinsically linked to Hollywood, sparking heated debates over its impact on human creativity, intellectual property, and the future of the entertainment industry. Disney and Universal are two of Hollywood's biggest studios, with the former owning franchises like Marvel, Star Wars, Pixar, and in turn, characters like Darth Vader, Yoda, WALL-E. Universal owns Minions, Shrek, How to Train Your Dragon. Per The Hollywood Reporter, Disney and Universal have filed a lawsuit against Midjourney over AI tools that allow users to generate images and videos of their iconic characters with simple prompts, calling the company a bottomless pit of plagiarism. If it's an original story being made up, it is not plagiarism. Otherwise, you could say that anybody that draws on a comic book is plagiarizing the output and the look of the character. So I think that's fucking retarded to say. But maybe I'm the dumb one, a retarded one. Let's see. The lawsuit was filed in U.S. District Court in Los Angeles, June 11th by Disney Enterprises of Marvel, blah, 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 blah. Read several excerpts from the lawsuit here. Okay. If a Midjourney subscriber submits a simple text prompt requesting an image of the character Darth Vader in particular setting or doing a particular action, Midjourney obliges by generating and displaying a high-quality downloadable image featuring Disney's copyrighted Darth Vader character. Midjourney downloaded from the internet and other sources content using tools variously described as bots, scrapers, stream rippers, video downloaders, and web crawlers. When a subscriber enters a prompt for an image of Spider-Man, Minions, Iron Man, or any of Plantiff's countless what the heck is Plantiff? Copyrighted characters, Midjourney creates yet another copy of that character which publicly displays and or distributes via download. Midjourney's publication and curation of infringing images on the Explore page shows that Midjourney knows that its platform regularly reproduces Plantiff's copyrighted works, and that the Explore page is intended to advertise Midjourney's ability to infringe on copyrighted works. Midjourney controls and has the ability to control generative outputs, though readily available technical protection measures. Despite having the ability to do so, Midjourney has affirmatively chosen not to use copyright protection measures to limit the infringement. Horatio Gutierrez says, piracy is piracy. Oh, God, okay. Using that phrasing frames the fight against Midjourney in familiar language to the studio's lobbying group, the Motion Picture Association, which also talks up its fight against piracy, but the MPA so far has mostly gone after websites that show unauthorized movies and TV shows, not AI companies, despite of the prevalence of users flocking to AI-powered tools. Our world-class IP is built on decades of financial investment, creativity, and innovation, investments only made possible by the incentives embodied in copyright law. That gives creators an exclusive right to profit from their work. Okay, that's actually might go into what I said earlier. I'll reread that in a minute. We are bullish on the promise of AI technology and optimistic about how it can be used responsibly as a tool to further human creativity. But piracy is piracy, and the fact that it's done by an AI company does not make it any less infringing. Okay. Our world-class IP is built on decades of financial investment, creativity, and innovation. Investments only made possible by the incentives embodied in the copyright law that gives creators the exclusive right to profit from their works. Okay, so what I had said just a minute ago was that I don't think it's piracy, because if somebody has their own script that they put together and they just tell the AI, hey, create this character doing this thing, I don't think that's piracy, because that's the same thing as drawing a comic book. But what this comes to say is that copyright law gives creators exclusive rights to profit from their works, which means that those that draw the comic books, like I had mentioned, probably have the right to do so, and the authority and the privilege and the blessing of the company themselves. That's probably where the biggest difference comes through. But at the same time, who gives a shit? It's not like they're remaking movies. They're doing their own thing, and if they're just doing it better than you, then be better. It's not that difficult. I think it's annoying. I think it's stupid. But I understand it, but also at the same time, shut up. The lawsuit from Disney and Universal outlines how Midjourney's tools make it easy for users to generate images based on the studio's intellectual property, such as depictions of characters like Darth Vader and Shrek. Blah. We just read this. The studios argue further that Midjourney can produce these images because its AI models were trained on vast amounts of copyrighted material. Okay. The lawsuit from Disney and Universal marks Hollywood's first major pushback against tech companies building AI tools on the backs of their copyrighted material. While AI can offer exciting new ways to create content, studios argue that using their characters without permission is still stealing. The outcome of this case could decide if AI tools have the right to use copyrighted material and could shape the future of how human creativity and AI coexist in Hollywood. Okay. There's a piece of this in here to where they could work together and create something, but I don't know. Like, is every single person then going to have to get with Disney and email them and be like, hey, I have this idea and I want to make an AI video, and then get the permission from Disney? Disney's just going to deny everybody. That's what they're known for. So with this, I mean, in my opinion, I say fuck them. They got plenty of money. They'll be fine. Most people that are doing this are just doing YouTube short videos. They're not doing actual movies. AI isn't quite there yet. And, I mean, that's it. Who cares, man? Who cares? Is this the companies or the people within the company that are concerned about, like the actors and stuff? Because I guarantee you, there's been so many people that play Darth Vader. I don't think any of the people that play Darth Vader give two shits about who uses the Darth Vader likeness. None of them. WALL-E, When was the last time anybody talked about Wall-E? Who cares? Minions, like I don't know. I think it's stupid for them to do this. I would like them to provide examples exactly of what and why they want to sue this AI company, because again, in my experience, it's just YouTubers making short clips, like 4-minute clips. That's it. They're not making actual movies. They're not trying to distribute something to theaters, nothing like that. They're not using the Disney name. They're just using a character. I guess at this point, they didn't give everybody permission to buy toys. They just bought toys, right? They gave permission to the toy creators like Hasbro to use the likeness, but the kid that's playing with the toy, they didn't give him permission to use it. So they could do the same thing. Could they then sue any of those people that do like the stop motion toy videos? Like they've done actual like 2-hour movies with the stop motion using the toys. Why would you not sue them? It has the likeness of the character, and it's the whole story that happens. But they didn't get the YouTuber didn't get permission from the studio to use it. They just bought the toy from Target. So I don't know. There's a lot that can go into this. Let me know down below what you think, because I think it's stupid. I think AI it could be used as a tool. I think yes, it could be used as something bad to get people in trouble. But I also think it could just be used for fun, kind of like guns. Guns can be bad, depends on the person holding it. Guns can be fun, depends on the person holding it, and guns can also be used as a tool. Go ahead and let me know down below what you think about all that shit. All right, so with that down, whoops, not that one. Yes, that one, but still. All right, with that down, that is it for me today. Thank you for joining me on this episode of Crosstalks Movies. I will be back in about an hour to do Crosstalks MMA. There's some juicy stuff that went on from UFC 316 afterwards. So with that, feel free to drop on by. Feel free to just check this out if you're watching after. Thank you for watching. And again, let me know what you think about all that Superman stuff. That was a fun little segment, all that Superman stuff. What you think about the AI issue? And what'd you think about, I don't even remember what the first couple ones were. So the Superman and the AI were the biggest ones. Oh, Gollum. What do you think about Gollum being made? You go ahead and let me know everything you want or everything you feel about all that. And with that, I will be back tomorrow. Peace.